16.
16
years married today. I'm happy about that.
Yep.
I'm happy about that.
That's a big deal for us.
We're proud, man.
We are very proud.
Hashem brought us a long way.
Mm-hmm. We've been through a whole lot, but we grew a lot.
We did.
And learned a lot.
You know what we should do? We should do a whole video on our biggest takeaways in this past year, right? Or what we've learned in our 16 years. Let's do that. What we've learned in our 16 years of marriage. I think that'd be good.
16 years? Okay.
Let's do that. Let's do a whole video. Would you guys let us know in the comments?
There's so much in there.
If you would like us to do a whole video just on what we've learned so far in our 16 years of marriage. I think that'd be good.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Let us know.
Okay. Today, we have Q&A day. Q&A. So this is some of our favorite things to talk about. It's Q&As because you guys have the coolest questions. Mm-hmm. Sometimes we get crazy questions. Most of the time, it's just incredible, heartfelt, heartwarming questions. Mm-hmm. And some people are just
wanting to learn.
So we want to get into some of those things.
Yeah.
All right.
We love Q&As.
So we're going to throw it up right here. Ready? Bam. You like that, huh? Okay. The first one we have Edon. How you doing, Edon? So Edon says, thank you for this video. You both are very inspiring. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Hashem. You talked about entrepreneurship. I would love to hear how Judaism affected or helped you in that matter. Matter. Thank you. Thank you for that question. That was a great question.
Yeah.
You want to start off?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. So yes, we have spoke about entrepreneurship, and I believe that it has helped us a whole lot when it comes to being on this journey that we're on right now.
Yeah.
Specifically doing what we're doing, creating content, working together as a couple, because when we were on our entrepreneurship journey, we were working together.
Yeah, we were very, very big in personal development. So we've read so many of those type of books, personal development books, and how to grow yourself and all those things. And we've learned people skills, how to really connect with people, how to talk to people, how to have empathy with people. And we've read lots of leadership books, been to lots of leadership trainings and all those different things. And so we feel that it's definitely helped us overall in our lives. Like she said, we've had, we've had a lot of opportunities. We've had 7 years to really work and grow in our marriage and grow in our parenting. It was holistic personal development. It wasn't just one particular area. We were involved in sales and a lot of aspects in those areas. And we just had a phenomenal time, and it taught us a lot of lessons.
I think it's been nothing but a plus for us, not even a negative at all. That has helped us a whole lot, because I must say too, before going down the road of entrepreneurship, I was actually very shy. Yes. And I would never see myself doing anything like this before. So let's just say that I've grown a whole lot because of personal development and growing. And I believe that actually through entrepreneurship and personal development, it really taught us how to think, which led us down the road to really think about our belief system and what we believed in as well too.
Boom. Okay. Yeah. Next question. CLE. She said, hi guys, I love you guys. We love you too. I'm a convert as well. In my past, I had a lot of African American friends, but that was when I was in the church. But while I converted to Judaism, most of my friends left me, but my black friends still accepted me. Baruch Hashem. But my question to you is, because the African American has gone through a lot through the centuries, just like Jews, do you get a hard time from your former friends that you knew, seeing that black people have always had it harder it seems in life, and being that you are Jewish now, do you get a hard time for now being Jewish? Love you guys. Hope we get to meet you guys. Awesome. Well, first of all, we love you too.
Yes.
And just to kind of clarify, we're not Jews yet. We're in the process of becoming Jewish right now. So
yes. So yeah, when it came to us going down the whole Judaism route and when it came to our friends, this is the thing. You're always going to get people who are going to agree with you and who don't agree with you.
Yeah.
And I don't even think it was a thing of like, I just think it was based off of the person individually, maybe not even just because that, the person was black going through a whole bunch of stuff. It was just literally people made their up their mind, because we have some of our African American friends that are still, loving towards us and supportive, which is so beautiful to see. And then we have friends that, African Americans too, who don't understand why we went the route. But for the most part, nobody's like super negative of our choices. They just either chose to like not be that much in communication with us anymore. And then we have those who still want to communicate. And so it's just something that you're going to face on this journey. This is the thing. As a convert, you're going to go through a lot. You're making a decision, and you weren't born in this life. You're making a decision and changing everything about your life, right? So it can be, uncomfortable. Of course it's going to be uncomfortable, but in your heart, it's the right thing. It's something that you cannot deny.
That's right.
And, for us, it's just something that we realized, this is what we're going to face. And we had to just have a positive mindset about it and attitude. Does it hurt to, kind of see those friends go? Absolutely. But, things happen for a reason, and people are in your life for a reason and a season. We like to say sometimes. And so that's just kind of how we looked at it. But we still always make sure that we love and support those people no matter what. And we don't change who we are, because that's just, we want to stay consistent in who we are.
Boom.
Anything to add on that?
Nope.
Okay.
You did it.
All right. Great question, though, by the way. A very great question.
All right. Ruby Graham. She said, I'm still here. So for some of you guys, you may not know if you didn't see that video, but in a few of our videos that were a little bit maybe on the longer side, we said at the end to type into the comment section that you're still here. And so a lot of people who have decided to kind of watch the whole thing, they typed in still here. So we just want to give a special shout out to you guys who actually stayed to watch the whole entire video. And that's how we know, because at the very end of the video, that's when we said it. Yeah. And so we appreciate that. Thank you.
Thank you, Ruby.
Thank you so much for staying to the end of the video, because we know not everybody watched the whole video. Some people watch 5 minutes of it, some people watch a couple minutes of it, some people watch through the middle. But some people, they'll say, hey, I'm just put this thing on, I'm going to sit, I'm going to be attentive, I'm going to watch the whole thing. So thank you.
Thank you. And we appreciate that, because these videos take time.
That's right. That's right. Same thing for Zachary. Thank you, Zachary, for hanging in there. We appreciate it so much. It means a lot to us.
Yeah.
A music listener said, what sources did you first use to start learning about Judaism? Okay, so we love talking about this stuff. So at the very beginning, one of the first things that we did was get rid of our King James Version Bible. We got rid of all of our Christian Bibles, and we replaced them with Jewish Bibles. So we got the Stone Edition Tanakh. That was our go-to, and so I'll throw it up on the screen right here, and we'll also make sure we put links in the description as well, just in case you wanted to get one. And this was important because I think we mentioned it in another video, but the Tanakh is totally different than the Old Testament. It's not the same. So basically what happened was, in the formation of the Christian Bible, they took the Tanakh and they rearranged it and changed up a lot of different things. And one of the first things they did was call it the Old Testament. And then they put a New Testament on top of it so that it could seem as if the old is done away with, and now they have a new situation, and you don't need to read the old thing anymore because you got the new thing. Yeah. So they put a whole new book and attached it on to what they call the Old Testament, right? I'm not going into all that right now, but I had to kind of give that little segue. Because we had to get rid of that, okay? And make sure we got a Jewish Bible, because if you want to learn Judaism, you have to learn from Jewish texts, okay? So that's one of the first things we did. Then as far as resources and videos, we watched a lot of Rabbi Tovia Singer from his YouTube channel as well as his website. We'll link below. And we watched a lot of Jews for Judaism. We watched a lot of their videos on YouTube, as well as we learned from their website as well. So that was the major go-tos and the resources that really helped us at the very beginning.
Another source that we use, of course, that a lot of people use is Google, right? We Googled some things, we'll look up things, right? And made sure, though, that what we were looking at, though, was accurate Jewish sources.
Yes.
Yeah.
Rabbi Google.
Yeah.
Last question from our friend Karen Johnson. How you doing, Karen?
Hello, Karen.
Karen is our friend.
Yep.
So she said, or she asked. So listen, a lot of people have been talking about how I say ask, A-S-K. So the way I was raised, I'm from Detroit, so we have different ways we say things, and so a lot of times I don't say ask, I say ax. All right, so if I'm talking, so if you hear in the video, you will hear me say ax. Right, so I'm working on.
Now you know what he's saying. For those who are like, what did he say right there?
I'm saying ask.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's kind of an inside joke now. That's funny.
All right. So could you do a video? Could you do a video on what does a person do when they want to grow in their relationship with God, but their spouse doesn't? Great question. When you want to grow together and the spouse is not interested, are there any books you could recommend, or have you heard any teachings on this you could recommend? Thank you for your question, Karen. It's a beautiful question.
We've gotten this question a couple of times, especially your first question of, you know, when it comes down to your spouse not really wanting to grow, you know, and wanting to go on this journey basically with you. And what we always say, and actually we've even heard from, you know, rabbis and our rabbi as well too, is that, you know, most importantly is Shalom bayit, right? Which means peace in the home. And the worst thing that you can do is to force somebody to do something that they don't want to do.
Yeah.
Because it's just gonna be a fight. They're gonna rebel against it. They're gonna, you know, you're gonna have so much, you know, friction and anger towards the person. And so the best thing that you can do is focus on you when it comes to that. Like focusing as far as like you reading, you studying, you having books, not putting that on your spouse. Because what happens is that when you finally let go and you start to actually just, you know, focus on you, then your spouse might come along and say, hey, what is that you're reading? What is it? What is this that you got here? Because you're not involving them. And that might sound like mean, like, okay, well, I'm trying to involve them because I care for them. Right. But caring for them is actually you taking the pressure off of them. Yeah. Right? So honestly, that's the best thing that you could do is focus on yourself and allow your spouse to come in when the time is right, when Hashem sees, you know, if and Hashem sees that the time is right for that.
Yeah, I agree 100%. You never want to force spiritual growth. You can't. It's not going to make sense. You're going to run into some barriers. You're going to run into some issues. And so books that have helped us and that we know is helping, has helped thousands and thousands and thousands of singles, thousands and thousands of couples. The Garden of Peace by Rav Shalom Arush, and Women's Wisdom by Rav Shalom Arush, right?
Yes. And Karen, you would want that one, obviously, the women's one, because the men's one is for men specifically.
Yep. So it's men only, and these books are incredible. And Karen, this is everything that you're asking. So in these books, it talks about all these different things. I mean, you can't go wrong with any Rav Shalom Arush's books anyway. He has some phenomenal books, and it just really speaks to the heart. It speaks to the heart of the person, and he takes marriage and he makes it, he presents it on such a easy to understand, easily digestible, but it's also very deep spiritually, but also practical. It's easy. It's like I said, it's easy to understand. He gives you application. And I love that so much. It's like, it's not talking about these crazy deep concepts, but then it's like, how do I apply this? You know, he talks about these beautiful concepts spiritually, gets to the root of it, but it's like he's also explaining how the step-by-step, the how-to on how to fix your marriage, how to fix your situation. And it's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely beautiful.
And so we actually have that book we'll put it in our link, where you can be able to, purchase it or see it on there as well too. So that will help. But yes, it's been a life-changing book for both of us. I think we've become stronger in our marriage, stronger in our understanding of what marriage is all about as well too. And it's been beautiful.
And men, even if you're not married, you're a single man, get the book. Because this book will prepare you. It'll get you ready to be married. So by the time you be married, you're already ahead of the game. So it's a game changer. So thank you, Karen, so much for asking that question.
Yeah.
I think that question is going to help a whole bunch of other people in relationships and things like that. And thank you so much for everyone that has taken the time to write a comment, to ask a question, and we appreciate it so much.
So thank you guys again for tuning in. We appreciate all the love and support.
Thank you.
Thank you enough for all of the love and support that you guys have given us and continue to give to us. Ladero and I were just blown away. Sometimes we don't get to them, right away. We're not responding, but I want you to know that we are reading them.
Yep.
And we're very, very touched. I mean, we get emotional at times by reading these messages, and we don't take it lightly at all. So thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Yes.
And for always having our backs too. You guys always have our backs. So
appreciate it.
Thank you.
So if you guys enjoy this content, please consider leaving a like, writing a comment, sharing it, and subscribing. And if you would like to take it a step further, please be sure to turn on your notifications so every time we release a video, you get notified. And if you want to take it a step further, we have Team Elevate. We have our membership club where...
Shout out to Team Elevate.
Shout out to Team Elevate,
yes.
Right? So this is where we get a little bit deeper. We get a little bit more personal with this club, with this team, with this membership. And we do extra live chats, live streams. We do different Q&As, exclusive videos for our members. We're going to be lining up special classes for members only, all these different things, right? So if you want to take it a step further, you want a little bit more of House of Laves, so we can be able to connect a little bit deeper, please consider joining our membership, and we'll make sure that we post a link in the description as well. And I think that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you guys. We appreciate you.
Thank you.